Shalom, ZECHARIAH. All praises be to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakadash, my worship. Double honors to my elder apostles of Great Millstone, who taught me this word in sincerity and in truth and ruled well. Salutations be to the hopeful elect throughout the world who are pushing this word all the way to the time of the end, and who are staying faithful. And salutations be to the great cloud of witnesses of ZECHARIAH out there, who are watching and believing and paying attention to the prophecies. Like I like to say always, don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell so that you'll be notified of my recent videos, so that this word, we can help push this word even more so, even further, even more so, until the time that Yahweh Shai come. So this is part 14, and we left off at Zechariah, the 11th chapter, in the 9th verse. I'm going to begin at the 7th verse.
And I will feed the flock of slaughter, even you, O poor of the flock. And I took unto me 2 staves, the one I called...
Yeah, the flock of the slaughter we are, Israel, the Israelites. You know? And more so, the ones that the Lord's going to feed, though, are the elect. You know? They are amongst the flock of the slaughter. Alright? His prophets and teachers, and you know, and his men.
And I will feed the flock of slaughter, even you, O poor of the flock. And I took unto me 2 staves, the one I called Beauty, and the other I called Bands, and I fed the flock. 3 shepherds also I cut off in 1 month, and my soul loved them, and their soul...
He said 3 shepherds he cut off in 1 month, and his soul loathed them. Okay? As we approach the end, the Lord's going to cut off many shepherds, many pastors and fake teachers within our nation, the true nation of Israel. It's going to begin at the Lord's house. That's written. The judgment is going to begin at the Lord's house. So the fake leadership of Israel, man, the ones who sold out and the ones who are filled with their own shit, so to speak, who are conceited, and they're all about their own glory and their own fortune or whatever, the Lord's going to cut them off. You know? So, yeah, the Lord, the Lord could cut them off in so many ways. You know? And then these fake leaders anyway, they're gonna cause their congregation to take the RFID chip, microchip, man. You know, once they mandate it, just like they're making them take the shot. Come on, brothers and sisters, take the shot. That way, now we could, you know, gather together once again in our church and worship Satan. That's what they do. You know, the majority of the pastors in these churches anyway, man, they're Freemasons, man. They sold out. You know, they're hirelings. They don't care about the flock. And the majority of the flock, the majority of their congregation is all women. Majority is women and children, man. And these phony ass pork chop eating pastors are laying down with all of them, and the daughters too. Then you got simple ass niggas, man, the men in the churches, letting them do that shit, you know, because they got a feminine vibration on them, man. So the Lord's coming to destroy them, man.
3 shepherds also I cut off in 1 month, and my soul loved them, and their soul also abhorred me. Then said I will not feed you, that dieth, let it die, and that is to be cut off, let it be cut off, and let the rest eat every one the flesh of another. And I took my staff, even Beauty, and cut it asunder, that I might break my covenant which I had made with all the people. And it was broken in that day, and so the poor of the flock that waited upon me knew that it was the word of the Lord. And I said unto them, If ye think good, give me my price, and if not, forbear. So they weighed for my price 30 pieces of silver. And the Lord said unto me, Cast it unto the potter, a goodly price that I was prized out of them. And I took the 30 pieces of silver, and cast them to the potter in the house of the Lord. Then I cut asunder mine other staff, even bands, that I might break the brotherhood between Judah and Israel. And the Lord said unto me, Take unto thee yet.
Right. The two kingdoms. You know, the kingdom of Judah, the kingdom of Ephraim. There was a lot of animosity there, but it was put there by the Lord. You know, because none of them was doing right, man. As it is written, there is none that doeth good, no, not one. You know? So, now in these last days, you got brothers who are called coming into the fold, and from all the tribes, and we're, you know, coming under one banner, under Yahweh Shai, and we showing love to one another now, see? But for a long time, like in the world, you know, that animosity still exists. Judah hating on the certain of the tribes of the kingdom of Ephraim, kingdom of the northern kingdom, and the northern kingdom hating on Judah, Benjamin and Levi, you know, mainly Judah. Why? Because Judah is the head tribe, you know? So it's all spiritual, man.
And the Lord said unto me, Take unto thee yet the instruments of a foolish shepherd. For, lo, I will raise up a shepherd in the land, which shall not visit those that be cut off, neither shall seek the young one, nor heal that is broken, nor feed.
Yeah, fake, phony pastors, man, that don't give a shit. Prophesying for a reward because they're getting paid, you know? Like these fake leaders in Israel today. Got a 501c3 charter. There's certain regulations that they have to keep. In order to keep that tax exempt status, they gotta teach what Esau wants them to teach, man. You know, they're not flowing in the spirit of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. They're flowing within the spirit of Satan, you know, and of their own minds, man.
For, lo, I will raise up a shepherd in the land, which shall not visit those that be cut off, neither shall seek the young one, nor heal that is broken, nor feed that standeth still, but he shall eat the flesh of the fat, and tear their claws in pieces. Woe to the idle shepherd that leaveth the flock. The sword.
Yeah, woe to the idle shepherd that leaves the flock. You know, that leaves the congregation of the hopeful elect of the Lord, man. You know, that leaves truth. How many since I've been in the faith, I've seen many come and go, you know? Some that had prominent positions, man. You see? They just totally left the truth, left the flock, man. So what happens? The Lord kills them. That's why you gotta hold on. And he that endureth unto the end, the same shall be saved. See? But if you give up, you know, and you take your hand off that plow, there's only death left for you. Right? There ain't no need for you to exist anymore, man. Because our whole existence is to do the will of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, man. You know? What is that in what's that, Ecclesiastes 12:12? And this is the whole duty of man, right? Fear the Most High, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, and keep His commandments. You know, that's it.
Woe to the idle shepherd that leaveth the flock. The sword shall be upon his arm, and upon.
Yeah, idle, meaning he's not doing the work. The sword shall be upon his arm. The sword shall be upon his arm. You can link that up. You can link that up to the RFID chip, man. You know, that syringe that they're using to put the chip in you. It's like a little sword, man, piercing your flesh. It shall be upon your arm, man. And then the Lord's gonna feed you with death. at the end, man, because you didn't put your trust in him.
Woe to the idle shepherd that leaveth the flock. The sword shall be upon his arm, and upon his right eye. His arm shall be clean dried up, and his right eye shall be utterly darkened. Zechariah chapter 12. The burden of the word of the Lord for Israel, saith the Lord, which stretcheth forth the heavens, and layeth the foundation of the earth, and formeth the spirit of man within him. Behold, I will make Jerusalem a cup of trembling unto all the people round about, when they shall be in the...
I will make Jerusalem a cup of trembling round about. And that's going to be in these last days here. All nations are going to be afraid of the Israelites, man. The Lord's going to magnify us. And I'm talking about all Israelites that don't even believe. They, you know, it's going to be a race war, man. You know, but the Lord's going to put a spirit, man, within all Israelites, man. And the nations are going to be afraid, man.
Behold, I will make Jerusalem a cup of trembling unto all the people round about, when they shall be in the siege, both against Judah and against Jerusalem. And in that day will I make Jerusalem a burdensome stone for all people. All that burden themselves with it shall be cut in pieces, though all the people of the earth be gathered together against it. In that day, saith the Lord, I will smite every horse with astonishment, and his rider with madness, and I will open mine eyes upon the house of Judah, and will smite every horse of the people with blindness. And the governors of Judah shall say in their heart, the inhabitants of Jerusalem shall be my strength in the Lord of hosts their God. In that day will I make the governors of Judah like an hearth of fire among the wood, and like a torch of fire in a sheaf, and they shall devour all the people round about on the...
Yeah, it's talking about the, you know, it's talking about the Lord's elected men. You know, the top of Israel, man. It's gonna be around about these nations, man, like lions in the midst of sheep, you know, tearing their asses up, man.
In that day will I make the governors of Judah like an hearth of fire among the wood, and like a torch of fire in a sheaf, and they shall devour all the people round about on the right hand and on the left. And
yeah, it's gonna be the Most High's gonna put that warrior spirit once again within us, and He's gonna cause us to fight against these nations, mainly the Edomites, and tear their asses up, man. Ain't nothing they're gonna be able to do. You know, no matter what type of weapons they may have, right? No weapon that is formed against us shall prosper. That's written. All right, so that's the end of part 14, all right, of the book of Zechariah. We're going to continue. We're going to continue with Zechariah 12 and 6 in part 15. All right, shalom.